Hello teacher, my name is Colin Reyes Brian Gabriel and this is my video submit as part of my English section. In it, I'll be covering 14 key grammar topics with detailed explanations and examples. The first topic is simple future with will. This topic, his use is when we have an spontaneous decision, when you decide at the moment of speaking, like I will send you the report tonight, or she won't join us for dinner. Is when you don't have an argument of that. The structure of simple future with will is the pronoun plus the will plus the base verb. The next topic is future with be going to. Be going to is when it's used when you have an argument. Is for example, we are going to renovate the kitchen next month. You have an argument that for respal. What are you saying? What are you speaking? Talking about, sorry. The form that you have to speak that is the pronoun plus going to plus base verb. The next topic is comparative and superlative. The purpose of this topic is compare qualities. The structure of comparative is two items. Next to that is adjective plus or more in the adjective. An example of this is this phone is cheaper than mine. She is more creative than her colleague. The structure of superlative is more or more than three items. Next to that, adjective plus EAST or the most in adjective. And examples of that is he is the tallest player on the team. That was the most surprising ending ever. The next topic is past simple of be. When to use when we talk about states or facts in the past. The forms are was with the pronouns I, he, she, it. The form were with you, we, they. And examples of this, maybe I was at the meeting yesterday. They were not ready on time. Were you happy with these results? The next topic is present perfect. When we have to use that for connection between past action and the present. The form of this or the structure is have, has plus past participle. And examples of this is I have visited Japan twice. She has lost her bag. We've just arrived, and more in etc. The next topic is present perfect continuous. When we have to use that when we are continuous, like the topic says, when we are continuous doing something. The form is have, has plus been or has been plus ing. An example of this is they have been studying for 4 hours. She has been painting her room. The next topic is past perfect. When to use express action prior to another past point. The form is had plus past participle. An example of this is, by the time I arrived, they had eaten. She had not finished her homework. The next topic is past perfect continuous. When to use to emphasize how long an action had been happening before another past event. The form is had been plus present participle. An example is affirmative. I have been waiting for an hour when the taxi finally arrived. Negative. They had not been practicing enough before the recital. The next topic is relative pronouns. When to use to connect a main clause with extra information. The pronouns that we use of this is who, whom, whose, which, that, where, when. Who for people. The student who answered the question got a prize. Which, that we use with things. This is the necklace that I bought in Paris. Whose, that is for possessions. He's the grad whose book won another award. Where, when, with a place or time. The cafe where we meet is closing. I remember the day when we first spoke. The next topic is zero and first conditional. The zero conditional is for general truths, laws of nature. The form is the if plus present simple, and the result is present simple. An example is, if you mix red and blue, you get purple. And the first conditional is for real future possibilities. The form is if plus present simple, and the result is will plus base verb. An example is, if she finishes early, she will join us for a dinner. And next to this, the next topic is second and third conditional. The second conditional is imaginary on improbably present future. The form is if plus past simple. Result is would plus base verb. An example is, if I had more free time, I would travel the world. The third conditional is imaginary past. The form is if plus past perfect, and the result is would have plus past participle. An example is, if they had left earlier, they would have caught the train. The next topic is modal verbs. When we have to use that? When we have to express abilities, permissions, obligation, advice, possibilities, and polite request. Can, could is for abilities. The example is, I can swim. When I was younger, I could run 5 miles. May or might, possibilities. We may go out tonight. She might be at home. Must, used for strong obligation. You must wear your seatbelt. Should, ought to, used for advice. You should see a doctor. You ought to apologize. And the last one, would, polite request. Would you please close the door? The next topic is passive voice in present simple and present continuous. When we have to use that? To focus. When we have to focus on the action or the receiver rather than the door. In present simple passive, the form is the pronoun what is am, is, are plus past participle. An example is, the mail is delivered every morning. Present continuous passive. The form is am, is, are, being, the pronouns and the being, and past participle. An example is, new products are being developed right now. And the last topic is passive voice with will and present perfect. When we have to use that? when we to shift focus in future statements or completed actions. In future passive with will, the form is will be plus past participle. An example is the tickets will be sent tomorrow. In present perfect passive, the form is have, has, and the be plus past participle. An example is all the cookies has been eaten already. And this is the video. We complete the 14 topics. I hope I am proud. I am grateful. Thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye.